hitting right at him, and he comes up short. There's the change of pace. Louie almost screwed it up. That's a great get. Another great get. Look at that beautiful choice of shots. Beautiful. Another excellent play. If they could just put together 2 or 3 volleys like that, they may get Frangione tired. But it has to be a sustaining pressure on him. If they let him get the breather, he bounces right back. That was a wonderful, wonderful. Louie boxed out again. That's the bottom line. When we replay this tape, we're going to add up all the times that Frangione was in front of Louie and came up short. Benji Louie aren't out of it, but judging by Frangione's demeanor, I think he still has the match pretty well under control. He's cool as can be. Everybody is playing very well under the circumstances. Conditions are good in here. Lighting is good. Floor is good. The ball is good. Joe, what's the final score of this game? Well, give me a guess. Joe likes Benji Louie to win this game.
Because they lost the crest.
Study Frangione's disposition and see if he's bothered by what you're saying.
Little Richie's not playing.
Look at Frangione. He's the key. When he starts yelling, then they're in trouble. Until that point, they're not in trouble. He uses only enough of what he has to use. Why don't you go out there and make a speech while you're at it?
Camera's off. Camera's been off for a couple of hours.
It's been good enough. You know?
Yeah, but you haven't been watching the camera.
How can I watch it? The action's on Frangione. See, you don't understand that. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Joe came up and made a little TV adjustment here. It's our longer than usual timeout, which is to Frangione's advantage. He's settling back in. Those were 2 tough volleys, and Frangione had a little starch taken out, but it looks like he's back to where he wants to be. Had they kept the pressure on him, they would have done a number on him. Benji with an excellent shot. What would have happened there was Spattaro would have drifted that ball into Louie's right corner. He just took his eye off it for a second. Spattaro, for some reason, pushed as fast as he could to the right corner. I don't know why. Little carelessness on Richie's part. He usually just keeps that ball in play the way Benji does. In the ball. How 16-12. I think at this point, the setting is ripe for a bad call. And a lot of arguing. And why is that? Was it a money line? And if the argument happens, Frangione will come up on the winning side. Not only so far as the argument, but so far as what happens after. I hope it does for the game. putting that pressure on Frangione. You gotta keep it up. Since Frangione Spattaro won the first game, the argument won't come from their side because they've got that tucked away. What they have to do is upset Benji and Louie to lose this game. Score 17-12. Again, Benji and Louie have the lead, and this is where they self-destruct. They think the game is over. They must keep playing harder and harder if they're going to win it. Frangione isn't going to give it up. Frangione doesn't want to go 3 games. He knows that. Benji Louie must hold and keep playing harder. Keeping the pressure on. Benji seems to have forgotten they lost the first game. They must keep playing hard. They must. Frangione with the winning shot, just didn't make it. Timeout. If this goes 3 and Benji Louie sustain the pace, they can put pressure on Frangione. The longer the game, the better it is for Benji and Louie. And here comes Big Dave. Everybody's trying to assail the fortress here for some reason.
In the early 40s, when you were a young man, would you have played this good?
Once I changed your diapers, everything else is academic. And besides, you were a stiff then and you're a stiff now. Yeah, keep drinking the Polish water. It's good for your brain. They tried to brainwash him. All they could do was give him a light rinse. Mike liked that one, having heard it for the 47th time.
Bootlegs of this tape will be going for $20, $30.
You notice they didn't ask Joe Durso to make any commentary here. I asked him just to corroborate his inability to communicate athletically and effectively. Thanks, sports fans. Why? That's the question. The longer this game goes, the more tired the referees get. Louie got away with a shot. Joe now says that Benji Louie is going to win the match. He's got to call it. That's not what happened. He took the shot. You're supposed to call a backswing contact, which he didn't do. Keep that pressure going. It looked like Louie purposely hit him just to get the serve back, which was a very clever play. Louie didn't miscue trying to avoid the guy. He figured he'd hit him with the ball to get the serve back, which he did. get the lead, they get careless. They lose their alertness. Excellent call. Benji got the block. Richie jumped out of the way at the last minute. Same thing happened a few plays earlier in the game, and he didn't get the block. Score now 13-18. Frangione not going for the shot now. He's not going for the shot unless he's absolutely positive that he can put it away. He had an opportunity on the shot before that. He didn't go for it. He played it cautiously, then saw a better opening. That's when he ended the volley. He doesn't want to give up the serve, and he doesn't want to give up needless points. He's going to try and play a little more careful. 14-18. Louie with a lift, and it goes out. Spattaro strings together 2 more points. The back team will be in serious trouble. Frangione does a lofting serve. Change the speed of the ball. Try and upset the timing. Beautiful, beautiful volley. That could be the key point of the whole game. Benji's smiling for some unexplained reason. He should not smile at this point because he takes away the concentration. He's got to be alert. Unbelievable. Same play before. This time it's a block. Last time it wasn't. Play this tape back and watch the play. Not that you're going to see as much on the film. You got to see it with your eyes. A beautiful shot. The first one of the whole game by Louie. He figured it out and got away with it. Point game. You have to score this point, otherwise the tension will mount. Keep it in play, Benji. Keep it in play. Frangione took that extra step. Benji, Louie sitting on point game. They thought the game was over. Now they have 2 down, and Frangione and Spattaro have the serve. If they score 2 or 3, goodbye match. Louie brilliantly stroking the ball waist high, forcing Spattaro to react, and he hit it over the long line. Spattaro's starting to get after Spattaro now. Frangione getting after Spattaro. Louie with an unbelievable kill shot in the corner. Another timeout. Benji, Louie have 2 opportunities to make 1 point to stay alive in this game. If they take this second game, it'll go to a tiebreaker. The longer the game goes, the more it will favor Benji and Louie. Richie's starting to lose a little starch. Frangione's starting to lose a little bit of the ball control. It's a tough, tough game. Everybody playing exceedingly well. Louie He's sitting against the wall there trying to figure out what he's supposed to do. If they only get on the court and just keep the ball in play, they got a great shot at this game and the match. Again, everybody playing very well. Spectacular retrieves throughout the 2 games so far. I hope there'll be a way to get another VCR to string those great volleys together so you can really appreciate what's going on. Another thing to keep in mind is next time we're going to have to get another camera somewhere near the front wall to the side facing the players so that you can see their expressions, so that you can see the moves. Everybody holding up very, very well. Okay? I hope Louie doesn't blow his serve. The referee made one big blunder. He said, we're ready to go into the 3rd game. Frangione says, what are you talking about? This game isn't over yet. And he happens to be right. Okay. Good. Did you say thank you? You told me about the underhand shot. He was practicing the underhand. You were doing something else.
If you see this getting very...
We were watching.
If you see this side getting very low, just give me a yell. I'll put the other tape there.
Okay, Albert. Is there one button to start it? Because maybe I can stop.
The other thing is
you got to do 2 things. So.
No, don't worry about it. It's easy. That red light is on the inside.
Yeah. There's some of our young players here. Say hello, young players. Future champions.
Everybody ready?
Is it set again, Albert? Very good. Okay, we're ready to play. Here we are in the 3rd game. Very few of the experts thought it was going to go 3 games. I'm included. There was a couple of little fits of fatigue by Frangione. There wasn't too much pressure on Spattaro, but key shots were made. Benji Louie rose to the occasion. Here we are in the 3rd game, 21 points. Benji Louie continue to put the ball in play and keep pounding at the right spot at Frangione to continue to tire him. Then they have a shot. The key in my mind will be what Spattaro does. It was a tremendous get by Spattaro. Benji Louie claimed it was 2. The referee agreed with him. Knowing Spattaro, it looked like he might have had it. The timing looked good. But the referee's up front and he made the call. Again, the same pattern is coming about. This is where the referees start getting tired. That would have been some shot if Louie made it. They threw in a new ball for the 3rd game. All the players agreed. That may be better for the fans, but it's not necessarily good for the players. The ball moves a little fast, your reflexes are a little off. But they'll adjust. Look at that shot. Look at that shot by Benji. Benji is inspired. Even though it was the wrong shot for Benji, he put 2 kill shots there. One picked up and he got away with the second one. Shows you that Frangione is a little bit tired. Louie correctly bringing the ball back. As I said, the referees start getting tired. There's a bit of a problem there about whether or not it was a double bounce or not. It's not good to start off that way at the beginning of the game. It's better to have it at the beginning of the game than at the end of the game. Unfortunately, this sets a pattern for later on, because now all the money is being based on this game. So the tensions are going to be high, and the referees have got to be very alert. Again, Frangione pushes the ball right by his body, leaving Louie looking. Remember, in the matches that these fellas have played in the past, Benji and Louie always won the first game, but winning the second and wound up losing. Today it's slightly different. They lost the first game, came back and won the second. But Frangione sees the big bucks, and he is cool under fire. Another two bouncer by Spattaro. Here's the question, who's up first?
I don't know, I forgot. You're up.
They want to know who's up first.
You better tell us who he is. I know something who's up.
We're still trying to find who's up. It's like who's on first, who's on second. Who's on first, what's on second? The longer they delay this game, the more Frangione will get his breather. Watch closely now and see if the complexion of this game doesn't turn in favor of either team. For instance, Benji and Louie keep that pressure on, they'll get the trend. If they don't keep the pressure on, Frangione will have the opportunity to control the ball. I still think the real key is what Spattaro does. If he tries to push too hard and starts missing, that could be a problem. Benji and Louie should just continue to play the way they've been playing. Keep the pressure on. Benji and Louie take the lead. Frangione will start yelling till his jugular vein pops out. That'll be the thing to motivate Spattaro. He doesn't mean it in a bad way, but he knows it. Benji shouted, "Go!" Louie overswung. Okay, Spattaro and Frangione service. Still early in the game. That was close to an avoidable hinder. He hit the ball and stepped over the ball. Looks like Spattaro's slowing down a little. Can he keep pumping for 3 games? We know Benji can. We know Louie can. Can Spattaro do it? He decides not to pump. He decides to end the volley with a rollout, which he did. Excellent play by Frangione. Right on the button. Saw the players out of position. Hit it right on the line. If they could do some more volleying past the notch and keep the ball in play, Benji and Louie can improve their chances even more. We have to get the game going longer and longer to tire Frangione. If you can tire his brain, you got the game won. Slick is a little nervous down below here. Slick fanatic is betting on Frangione and Spattaro. I don't believe it. He's starting to rub his hands now in this third game. That's what makes a horse race. Benji up. That's a funny statement by Frangione. He says he can't move like that, and he's moving on every play. That is amazing. Unfortunately, the referees, unfortunately, the score is not being called out. Nice try by Frangione. Getting a little tired, losing a little control. Nice play by Frangione, but just slightly out. Score finally by the referee, 5-3. We haven't had any problems with skid balls or anything, which is unusual. You think in an indoor facility that there'd be a lot of sweating and a lot of wet balls. Hasn't happened here. It's nice and cool. Players look comfortable. Out on the left line. The key is Spattaro. If he can't keep the pressure on Benji and Louie, then Frangione can't punch him. Another key shot by Frangione. Another timeout. Benji Louie playing very, very well. Little break in the action. Game score drifting upwards. As the score drifts upward, the energy of the players drifts downward. Who holds the key to this match? Benji, Louie, not changing their game plan. Louie noted in these 3 games for not going for crazy shots. He's playing fairly well. Also, he's returning the ball fairly well behind Frangione, who continues to move with every ball. So Louie is doing well on that score. Spattaro has been playing very well. He seems to be letting up a little bit with his ability to keep the ball moving. If his ability to keep the ball moving declines, Frangione's ability to manipulate the volley declines. Benji playing an excellent game, consistently powering the ball, not making mistakes. He usually makes the error of lowering the ball. Here he just keeps on a constant pressure. As the game goes on, Benji, Louie favored if they can keep pounding and not missing. The key still in my mind is whether or not Spattaro can hold up his end of the game. If he doesn't keep the pressure on, Frangione can't move the players around. After all is said and done, the end result of that volley is a do-over. Spattaro serve. Again, Frangione goes for the winner. Comes up a couple of hairs short. Frangione seems to be tiring. Benji, Louie continuing to make their game the way they usually do it. Constant pounding and no missing. If Louie stays away from the crazy shots, they got a good shot at winning this game. But unfortunately, if the volley goes 3 or 4 points, he thinks it's mandatory to end it with a spectacular kill. He's doing very well here so far. Nice play. Got out of it. Okay, the longer those volleys go, the more it favors Benji and Louie. Remember in the second game on a key play, Louie took a timeout, came back, and he served the ball out? I could have blown the game open. Benji reminds him he has a long. Let's see what that does to Louie's brain. He brings it into play. First time Louie was in front of Frangione, but not for long. Frangione still moving on every ball. Barely gives him a shot. Bravo! A beautiful pass up the left line by Spattaro. Excellent. Benji shouldn't get excited here. He should continue to play. There's nothing to get excited about. Just keep playing, Benji. Spattaro with an unbelievable cross-court left-hand shot. It was a reaction rather than a try for a kill. Louie with a careless giveaway. Who looks good now, Albert? Who's going to win, Albert? Albert likes Benji Louie at this time. If they don't deviate from this game plan, they got every shot in the world to win this match. Tremendous comeback after a first game loss. Again, Frangione constantly moving, barely giving Louie a hair to look at. Didn't look like that was a block ball, but they called a block anyway. Speed of the shot has changed considerably. Everybody concentrating. That was 2 hands on the shot. He should have been out. Frangione used 2 hands to hit that ball. Even though he hit it with 1, it wasn't called against him.
Yeah.
Where was the referee on that one, folks? 2-handed attempt by Frangione. Every time I say something, it goes right over Durso's head. He's standing right below me here. Benji Louie still look good. Moving in the same direction, keeping the ball in play, trying not to make errors. Spattaro hits the ball out. One fault on Louie. This is the key point of the game. Louie almost hit a fluky shot, went cockeyed off his hand, went all the way up to the top of the wall. Everybody looked at it and almost dropped in. It was just outside the line. Frangione continuing to move even after the ball is hit. Barely giving Louie a shot at the ball. He caught Louie's hand. He was thinking about letting it go or not. He caught his hand. This is the point of the match where somebody's got to open up. They got to start getting some shots.
See what's going on. I'm going up there.
Benji playing excellent ball, not missing, getting everything back. His approach to the game is perfect for him. Unbelievable. Excellent volley. Everybody doing their job. Speed of the ball has gone down considerably. And now it becomes even more glaring how everybody just keeps the ball somewhere near the middle. It's only Frangione who has the ability to move the ball around successfully. But as he gets tired, his ability to do that goes down. I think Spattaro is the most tired guy of the group because he's been hitting the hardest, the longest. Benji, Louie are used to it. History repeats itself. 2 years ago on the 20th and 21st point, Frangione did exactly the same thing. Just massages it into the right point. And she continues to play very well. And Frangione still has the